from this. Okay, so cake and BNB lah. This one two brotherhood. So we already have like 6, 7. Okay, so I leave empty first. The last one will be gold lah. Okay, this one is under forex market lah. Okay, so without further ado, let's start directly. Okay, before we start, we go to Forex Factory to check this news and also the events. Okay, so based on what I see, I think yesterday they mentioned about this Ukraine something regarding the Russian and Ukraine. I think I saw that. I don't know where really, but it's okay. The main point is that I expect gold to spike out on this upcoming Monday or later 6 AM, because I think there was a news regarding this war, and I expect this gold to spike up. So at the same time, right now we can already see that Bitcoin is going down. You see, very seldom in this weekend we can have such a big movement. You see, from Friday is when 18. You see, like 18 around here. 18 here. You see, after Friday, you see price actually went down more than like 5%. And then every hour we are getting rejection from this this chart, hourly candle. So I think based on this kind of movement, Bitcoin going down, which means if Monday market open, I think gold can spike up to, I don't know, maybe 1900 or 1910. So whoever trading gold or whoever holding gold, I think you guys gonna make some good money on it. So let's start by Bitcoin. We go to monthly chart first, because right now we are into this final week of February. February is a very short month. So you see, looking at monthly chart, I changed into red and green candle. I'm very sorry, because my own one is like blue color is up and then white color is down. So back to this normal candle. So you see, for the past 3 months, we are already going down into this 3 red candle. This one is some sort like 3 white soldier. Okay, this 3 white soldier pattern, I think somehow yes, 3 white soldier. So it's like a very bearish, or some called bearish continuation pattern. Okay, so we already know that Bitcoin is undergoing this bear trend. And then if you look back this around last year May, right, we have 3 consecutive months of 30,000 retest, and then last month we have this 33,000 retest, and then price get to pull back up to 45,000 as per our plan this month. You see, we successfully call out this pullback towards 45,000, and then we get reject back down below 40,000 again. So this below 40,000 is quite I think it's quite obvious, because all the price action or price level I call out, right, happens in front of our eyes, and then we have been shorting all the way since the beginning of the month. So I do expect price to continue go down and retest this 33,000 area, and then from there we need to look into our smaller time frame to confirm the further downside of the price towards this 29,000 again, and then as low as I think monthly chart we are unable to look up. So maybe I try to go into 2 weekly chart. You see, if we use this 2 weekly chart, okay, for those who are using normal trading view, this one maybe you guys cannot use this function, because I'm using a pro account. So this pro account will enable me to use custom time frame. So based on this custom time frame of 2 weeks, you can see that the EMA 100, this one is my EMA 100. This blue line is my EMA 100. So EMA 100 is actually pointing at 25,700. So you guys can take note of this crucial number, which is the price to retest. I mean, there's a possibility that price will retest this 25,700. So if you look into weekly chart, so monthly chart we settle. We go into weekly chart. Actually, last 3 weeks ago, which means last month, price did retest our EMA 100 ever since April of 2020. You see, price have been going up all the way. I mean, since the bullish cycle all the way up, and then price finally get to retest for the first time after I think how many months? For like 630 days, which means more than almost 2 years, almost 2 years, and price finally retest this EMA 100. And then right now, for the past 2 weeks, price actually went up to retest 4,500, which is our previous resistance zone. You saw or not? That's why I'm very confident that the price will go back up and retest and then get rejected. That's how we caught the entire up and then down price action. So quite surprisingly, because right now, until now, the price is still going down and then very, very bearish. So we see based on weekly chart, we already see, we already know that the price will be going back. I mean, we can expect the price to retest this 30,000 again. It's a matter of time until we reach this area. So based on just now 2 weeks chart, if the price would to extend or to spike further down, we can expect this 25,700. So this one is like a magic, you see. If we use this EMA 100, we already know the price is heading toward this direction. So weekly, monthly, settle, we go into daily chart. You see, daily chart, ever since we break this December 54,000 area, we already know that the entire price is into bearish trend. So this spike up towards 45,000 is also very easy to spot on because the price action is retesting the daily EMA 100. That's why that time, if you guys recall, I keep on calling short on this Bitcoin. Very simple. You look at this resistance zone. This resistance is based on previous support. Point number one. Point number two is why 45,000 is because due to this EMA 100. So now, it's very, very obvious. And then third will be the overall trend. We are experiencing a downtrend. So whatever goes up is a good opportunity for us to short. Okay, so you see daily chart is quite obvious. And then if you look at this my normal chart, right? Okay, let's say we go into 4 hour, right? You see 4 hour, there's a trend line here. Okay, since January, this trend line already broken that day, Friday. And then if we base on this FEB, okay, this FEB is if we use from this wave to here, then we extend. You see, actually quite obvious that the price came down, retest 61.8, this golden ratio. You see, all the candle congest here. Very obvious. Another obvious point for everyone, I see. So whoever buy here is a trap, I would say, a bullish trap for everyone. And then you see price eventually stuck here for like few days, like 3 days, I think. Yeah, it's like 1 to 2 days. Yeah, 2 days, 3 days in total, 3 days. And then price get rejected very quickly. You see, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 candle. 4 candle times 4 hours is like 16 hours of downside. And then congest again for this 1 to 2 days from Friday to Saturday until today. So you see, it's quite obvious that this Bitcoin momentum is very, very, very bearish. So whatever upside or whatever retest, I will continue to look for a short towards lower low. So what is the price levels to look on for next week or upcoming weeks will be 36,400, 35,000. And then if you would to extend, I think if you would to extend, I think I need to look into another chart. Yeah, see, if you to extend, the next range low will be around this yeah, this level. Because if you see, we use normal, I mean rational way of thinking. All the buyer will be standby around here with the cut loss around, I mean their stop losses around 30 or 31,000. So a lot of buy cut losses will be placed on this zone. So as a seller, as the 5% or the minority, if I were to short, right, I will put my target below or beyond this level. So if you reference back to this EMA 100 of 2-weekly chart, right? Just now we mentioned about this 25,700. So it's like something that, let's say Bitcoin continue to go down and then stagnant around here until it went down the lowest point. It's like a quick crash, a flash crash towards this zone and then reshape. That's the first thing I would expect. Or the price will continue to create another low towards this 22,700. This one is ultimate. This one is max pain, I say. Max pain will be 22,700. You guys can look down. I mean, if normal target, this one is mid-term, quite mid-term to long-term, it's like 25,700. And then the crucial part or the decision-making part will be around 33 to 30,000, because based on our previous previous price action, we all know that the price actually went down to retest here quite sometimes. You see, January and then June, May. See, this is very similar price action. They congest around here. So same we're gonna happens again, I think. And then and if it happens to come back down to this zone again, right, I do expect the price to break eventually towards the 25 or 32,000 area. So any question, Bitcoin? I think the answer is quite obvious, which is short only. Bearish all the way down. Question, bro? Question, sir? All my sirs, please, question. If no question, then I will move on to second part, will be this Ethereum. So based on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is already, I mean, we already have a very clear direction for Bitcoin. So it will same apply to our alternative coin or Ethereum or any other coins, you see. Do expect further bearish cycle towards lower low. But for Ethereum, you can see that you see from here, the next crucial zone based on this candlestick, there's like the candle tail is around this 2,100. So if price were to continue down, right, I do expect Ethereum to retest 2,100, and then if price were to extend further, then I do expect price to spike beyond and below 1,700. And then the ultimate price for me personally, I think 1,500 is the best point, best spot. So whatever short target, this is the best take profit zone, which means you can fully take out your profit and then stop shorting. And then from there, you can maybe try or test a long, I mean, you can entry a buy. Okay, same goes to this Bitcoin. Just now Ben asked in chat box, when to long Bitcoin long term. Actually, for me, I don't think there will be any long term plan for now, because as a trader, we just trade for short term price movement. So assume that Bitcoin really go down to this 27,000 or 25,000. I think the market will be in maximum pain or maximum fear. So that's the time where we can get into, we can buy in more spot, or you can try to execute buy orders around this zone. So for trading part, I will surely update you guys on what is the entry point and also the exact signal for entry. But for long term, I think if you mention about long term, you just stick to spot buying, which means you can continue. I mean, you guys can start to reaccumulate buying Bitcoin bit by bit. okay, around this zone. Because I think once the price go to this zone, right, overall, I think the price won't straight up recover back. No, I do expect price to come down and then sideways. It can be few months or 1 year or few years. We don't know. Okay, because usually after a big movement or any huge movement, right, price will eventually stuck for like few months or few weeks or even half yearly. I don't know. This one is subjected to the upcoming. I mean, once we reach that point, then we will do another analysis from there. So I hope I answer your question, Ben. So back to Ethereum, just now I mentioned about 1,500, so you guys can note down. If you dig into 4 hour, I think it's also quite obvious because that time I share in private group on this obvious channel, or some they call it parallel channel or parallel trend. You see, this trend has been obviously broken. Okay, when it broke here, right? And quite funny, you see, as usual, market will trick you, thinking that you will break directly, but in reality, price actually retest and go back up to this parallel trend, nearing our cut loss. Obviously, you see our cut loss is 3,200, and then nearly hit, and then boom, take profit. Everybody take profit last night. So I think until this point of time, we can just wait for next week for any re-entry. You see, re-entry, I will start to look up around 2,800 or 2,700, this zone, and then we can start to re-short again towards our lower low. Lower low as in 2,500, 2,300, 2,200, and then up to, I mean, extend to 1,700 and 1,500. So there's a long-term target for everyone here, and also short-term target. Short-term target is like you sell off some of your position, you secure the profits bit by bit, and then you re-enter again when the price pull back up again. Okay, so Ethereum, I think that if there's any entry, I will just update you guys by tomorrow, Monday breakdown. So the key level will be around 2,700. You see, you guys see this white line? This 2,747. That's the area of interest. I do expect price to pull back up a bit. So if the price did not pull back, then we will just sit back and relax, because for the first 3 weeks we already make some good money on the market. So I think it's time for us to rest a bit and also wait for another confirmation or better entry point before we get into another trade. So Ethereum settle, and XRP, very interesting pair. Same, we go into this monthly breakdown first. So monthly chart, this is the only, I think correct me if I'm wrong, this is the only chart or only coin that still holding a green candle for the month. You see, if you look at Bitcoin, bam, doji. Ethereum, bam, doji, red color. BNB, green, I mean some sort like small green doji. Okay, the rest is like fully red in color. Okay, or ADA set, man. Okay, Shiba, okay, somehow like a shooting star, and so on. So you see, XRP is the only coin having a bigger body, green body for this entire crypto. So you see, from here we know that this 60 cents is obvious support or nearest support for us, and then the nearest resistance is at 90 cents. Quite obvious, you see the candle, I mean all the wicks or the tail over here and then the tail over here. So okay, the range we already have 60 cents, 90 cents. So if we break into this weekly chart, you see quite healthy this chart. Why I say healthy? Because there's a support over here. So let me draw support, resistance, and then this one is like a 2 weeks bounce. So you see, we can see that price is trying hard to, to retest or to retest this 90 cents again, hoping that to form a head and shoulder. This one is just a quick one now. You see, like some sort like head and shoulder formation here. So weekly, nothing much. Let's dig into this daily, I think, yeah, daily, quite obvious also. You see, daily, I use back my color chart, better visual. You see, here, downtrend, and then congestion, sideways, retest, boom, all the way down, and then sideways, quite bullish breakup, because you see, if you draw a trend line here, right? If you draw a big trend line here, it's actually a broken trend line. You saw now? Sideways, and then this one resistance, and then clear breakout. So when we have this breakout, right? There's like a confirmation for us or for this XRP to go higher. Why I say higher is just now afternoon I show you guys the chart, right? Let me open up again. 1 second. Okay, here you see. So when talking about this chart, this one is 4 hour. You see, it's quite obvious that the trend is going up, and then no lower low, and then there's a trend, mini trend line here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth retest right here. So if you look at daily, right, that's the formation here. See, up, and then this one like a flag or somehow a box here, and then we do expect price to make another high. This one is based on textbook reference. So let's take into 4 hour. 4 hour, I'm looking at this so this uptrend, and then you see down, and then getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. This one is like because squeezing the price action getting smaller and smaller and smaller until eventually the price will break out or break down. So it's either way. If you ask me personally, right, it can be either way. And then if you look at this chart, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retest. So some they think, oh, here will be a retest, but you see price eventually come back down again. So we don't know where is the breakout, but we know we can confirm that there will be a breakout for sure. Same time matters until the breakout happen. So if based on experience, right, I do expect price to happen like this. If we cross reference with, we cross check with Bitcoin movement, right? If Bitcoin were to continue to go down, so I do expect XRP to break this support at this 75 cents. Okay, break this support and then retest 71 cents or extend to 65 or 66 cents and then a V-shape up. So imagine when Bitcoin crash lower until it begin to cool down or like sideways. So when it happen to sideways, right, I'm expecting XRP to do a quick V-shaped reversal because XRP is having the upper hand on the current market, which means the money, in other words, money is flowing to XRP. That's what I feel, okay? It's based on feeling. So if happens that we can place some buy orders around this zone, cut loss below this zone. So you guys need to calculate your risk and reward. And then you try to layer in around this zone. We never know what is the price, what is the exact price, never know. Okay, but you try to catch in the price over here, and then we can safely target towards our extension, which is here, 1 USD or 1.16, or you guys can buy on more spots towards this 1.3. Okay, why 1.3? We just reference back our previous confluence zone. So okay or not, XRP? Any question? So XRP, if no question, then I will move on to this Luna and Solana by Ben. Okay, Ben. Okay, Solana. I try Luna first. Luna is quite. If you look at this, same like we go into monthly, but it will be a it will be a quick one because I don't really trade Luna recently. So if you look at Luna, Luna is a quite new coin. Okay, so monthly we can't really get any important key points or key levels. So we straight into this weekly chart. So weekly chart, obviously price created a V shape here, and then congestion around here. So I do expect there will be some congestion towards 35 or 40 USD zone. Okay, this one is very general. We use this analysis based on this candlestick. You see now, this tail and wicks over here and also here. Okay, these two and these two. So obviously, if price were to retest the lower low, then I do expect price to hit this 40 or 37. So you can note down this price level, 37 to 40 zone is the nearest support. So if we go into straight up 4 hours, because 4 hours is all my drawings here, you see, downtrend, up, downtrend, up. So it's like based on this FEB, right? Sorry, yeah, FEB. So if you use this one, this wave top to lowest, and then I extend, right? You see, the entire structure is haven't complete right now, because here you see break, retest, this one break, and then retest, downside. So if based on FEB, right, FEB, the next extension or nearest take profit zone for our short will be, I mean, whoever is holding the trade right now, your next TP zone will be 46.4. Okay, something below this previous support, and another one will be 42.59. Okay, but to be safe or to be in advance, you can try to secure your profits around 43.33. 43.33, and then if you look at extension, in case of any huge movement or huge crash, we can expect these levels. 35. I think 31 a bit hard, maybe 35 is the maximum pain, say max pain. So Ben, you can take note of these price levels. Okay, 46, 42, 43, and then 25. So this will be for Luna. And then if you ask about this entry or buy zone, same like we just stick to all these levels for any buy entry, be it spot or futures, same, it will be applicable. Okay, so next will be Solana. Solana, I think we get a quite successful caught up. You see here that time, I think last 2 weeks ago, Dinesh asked me about this. What is the entry zone? So that time I gave up around 1, 2, 3, but I do give a price range. There will be around 117 to 120. So quite lucky if you guys any of you guys caught the entry around 117. So you see, like just now I saw Toffer mention I trade Solana since the price at 117.103. You see, so this is a very good entry. Okay, and you see price did crash all the way down to below 100. This one is the crucial point, 100. We call it the psychology support. So you see, when the psychology support broken, right, price eventually go lower until this below 90 zone, 90. So after 90, right, what is the next zone? Actually, we need to use a smaller time, smaller wave. Maybe I use this wave. Same FEB, I use this wave. And then this one, let me hide into, maybe I can hide for hours. Yeah, okay. So you see, if we look at this FEB, the next support zone will be 85 and also 74. See, this one is empty, free zone. We call this free zone. Free zone. And if you look at this previous price level, you see the next support will be 78 or 67. So you can note down this price level. So because if we go down from here, right? If we go down from here towards this 67, 20%. Yeah, you see 20% if we calculate based on Bitcoin, right? You see Bitcoin, if Bitcoin drop 20%, there will be like around 30,000 area. So if assuming that Bitcoin drop to 30,000, if you use correlation calculation, this Solana can reach 67. So I think Solana, I will not be focusing too much, but overall the trend or the price movement will be around there. You just use this percentage calculation to track the pricing, or you can use Fibonacci. Fibonacci is the best tools, okay? So Solana done. Any questions, Solana? If no, I just move on to Cake and BNB. So I will start off with BNB first. BNB actually I quite, I already put away BNB. Okay, if you look at monthly chart, very bearish because two candle just by these two candle is already engulfing the entire past 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Is it two candle cover 4 months? So right now this month also obvious downside only. And then if we look into this weekly chart, a quick trend drawing, you see here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, broken. So when the price broken here, retest of the trend line, further downside. Okay, so monthly chart, Binance, BNB, further downside, and then the crucial part will be this. What is the price here? 340. Okay, 340 next support, which is about 10 or 15% towards this 340. So if we dig into 4 hourly, okay, straight up 4 hourly. 4 hourly, you see my chart only until here, but it's okay. I will just use the new one. So this one is an obvious wave over here. So pull down and then boom, then template, white, black. Okay, so here you see, based on this kind of price action, you see another obvious 61.8 golden number rejection. So based on our textbook rules, same, we can safely look at this extension levels, which is around 29, 290, sorry, 290 and 230, yeah. So if you look at this buy entry, right, I think this is the best zone to enter buy. And then for short, if this one is for midterm, if you look at short term, right, the next confluence zone will be around 360 and then 330. See, this one is the psychology support, the number 3. So whoever taken this our chart diverse course, right, if we use this magic number analysis, 300 will be a very crucial number. So I think that's the major support over here, okay, major support. So anything below this is a bonus for us to buy cheaper, okay, or for us to take profit even further down for short. So Binance coin, same, bearish. And if you look at Cake, right, you see side by side comparison, both of these coins, they have similar, I mean very similar price pattern. So that's why I put them into the same brotherhood. You see, Cake is having a very high correlation with Binance coin. So if Binance drop, obviously Cake will be having the same fit. So if you ask me about this Cake, right, I think I doesn't need to draw anything else. I see the price is already shown here. If we were to break this crucial $7 support, then it will open a door to 3.7. So anything here is a very good bargain for us to buy in spot. And also trading part, no lah, because for cake, right? If you guys know, Binance, they do not have cake futures. That's another interesting story. If you guys want to know, right, I can give you the answer because cake is very, I mean, it's part of the product or part of the ecosystem in Binance Coin, and also is part of it is managed by Binance also lah. So they want to protect this coin, so they don't have cake futures for traders to trade or to manipulate the price. So if you guys look up this cake, right, they only have spot trading and also margin trading. So you guys can only trade one-to-one leverage. Okay, that's the very funny part for cake. So any question for cake and Binance? This one is by Dominic, right? Any question, bro? Clear, bro. Okay, so I saw Monica ask, quick one, sir. What do you think about ADA? Any chances of price hitting 0.42 to 0.39? Okay, so last one we go into this ADA. ADA, I do trade also because at that time I know that price will continue to go lower. So let's dig into monthly chart. Okay, monthly chart is very sad. I think everyone also very sad because I think you guys previous, I think few months ago, you guys follow my call on buying more spots on ADA. So if you guys do trade futures, right, I think you guys get to cover or offset some of the value losses on your spot holding, because in futures, right, we short a lot, we short quite a lot. So from there, the profit generated from futures can actually cover part of your losses lah. Okay, so if looking at monthly chart, very sad because since September of last year, our price has been going all the way down and we have consecutive 6 red candle, and obviously we're gonna go into the 7th month of red for ADA. So it's very sad scenario or maximum pain scenario for us. So this is the part where you guys need to do your own risk reward calculation. Okay, so looking at this monthly chart, this obvious or this clear crucial support has been broken. So you see, right now we are already below the par value of $1 US. So do expect price to go lower towards this because here is the free zone, you know. Okay, this is a free zone. So if you ask me what is the next price, we will need to use a smaller time frame. So let's try a weekly chart first. Okay, weekly chart, nothing here. Yeah, here there's a candle over this 71 cent. Okay, so obviously the next crucial support will be 70 cents. Okay, at the same time, you can use this use 7 as a magic number. Okay, and then if you want a closer support, I think it will be this 84 cents. I don't know you guys saw or not here. Okay, try to imagine a bit lah. Try to imagine this big candle. You see, this one is top wick, and this is bottom wick, and then this is the bottom wick. So obviously, 84 cents will be the next support, nearest support, 84 cents. And then the critical support will be around 70 cents. So just now, Monica asked, is there any chance for price to hit 42 to 39 cents? Where is it? Oh, it's around here, bro. So if we use percentage calculation, this one off topic a bit. Another 54% drop. I think the answer will be not so possible. Okay, maybe there will be a 10 to 20% success rate on hitting that price. Because if we hit that, which means that ADA need to drop for another 55% now. So if you imagine Bitcoin drop to like 30,000, there's only like 20 to 30%. So I think a more feasible amount will be, yeah, the 70 cent or the 65 cent zone is here. So maybe you guys can take note. the next crucial price action, I mean the price level will be 65 cents to 60 cents. Anything below that, I think is I think the whole market will be in panic. Okay. So ADA, I think if we would to hold, I mean for spot holding, right? If you would to hold, then we just hold. We try to average down our entry cost. If you ask me personally, I will continue to buy spot until all the way down to 60 cents. We set a target first. For now, 60 cents will be the comfortable zone for us to continue buying spot using the profits generated from our short futures profit. So there will be few like maybe you guys can set 2 to 3 buy limit or buy order to enter the buy. Okay, but this one is quite bearish. If you have to use this budget allocation, right, I would rather allocate my money to XRP because XRP is having the upper edge and also having a better chances to go higher. You saw or not? So when it comes to choices, right, or some they call it opportunity cost, right, I will rather go for XRP instead of ADA. Maybe ADA you can allocate part of your fund now. Okay, so for budget wise, I think you guys need to do your personal choices or personal decision, personal planning, and I think that's all from my side. The last one will be, I mean, for this crypto part. Any question before I move to this gold? Any question, guys? You guys can turn on your mic actually. No need to shy because there's only 8% or 8% here. Very clear. Okay, Dominic, very clear. So can make more money next week. Any question? Any question? Crypto? Anything? I mean, any question on just now? What I've shared. Okay, if I ask, so gold versus Bitcoin now. Okay, it's very obvious. Gold and this Bitcoin is still having a negative correlation. So the important point for everyone is that correlation do change. Okay, but for the time being, if go up equals to Bitcoin down. So that's why just now I mentioned if Bitcoin continue going down right now, right, I do expect gold to spike up tomorrow market open. Okay, that's one of the point right now. So we can use gold as a cross reference to trade. So whenever we want to short Bitcoin, we obviously need to check on this gold price to make sure that it is going up, so we can safely short Bitcoin. So same or vice versa, we can safely buy gold while we check the price of Bitcoin going down. So if no question on crypto, I will move on to the final one because we have 15 minutes left until we end the session. So gold, looking at this, same we go to top-down analysis, monthly chart is quite obvious also. You see, this is a uptrend since 2018, 2018 all the way up until this 2020. 2020 we start to go back. Now this one is the healthy retracement. Now we say healthy retracement now, and then right now it seems to be breaking up again, and then we might be going towards 2000. Okay, and then another plus point is we use this previous zone as a support, which is I mean the previous resistance around 1700. Right now it's become a support. You saw not this month candle? This month candle, if you look at my top left, the opening price is 1797. You guys look at here, top left, you see 1797. So we can see that the price already gets supported on this rate, this zone, and then we form a powerful green candle. It's not a powerful green candle. And then if we dig into weekly chart, finally something is going on. See, if we draw this simple trend line, price seems to be breaking up. And then another plus point, I see small, medium, big candle. 3 green consecutive green candle going up. And then here will be the next crucial part, which is the 1900 June or 1930 to be precise. So if next week price able to close above this, do expect a retest and then continuation. Quite straightforward price action here. So if happen this scenario, right, I think Bitcoin gonna be going down all the way. Which means the money will be flowing into gold. And yeah, the most crucial part, bullet from Russia to Ukraine. So if happens that they start any war or start any form of war activities, I expect the price to to moon like Bitcoin. Because if you look at this daily chart, we already can spot this so-called parabolic price action, which means now you see a lot of green candle or a lot of bullish candle, and then a little of red candle. This one is basic price action study. You see a lot of green, one red, 2 big green, 1 red, 2 big green, small red. This one is obviously like this last time when Bitcoin start to go all the way up. So similar price action can be happen on gold also. And then another thing is that just now I point out this price is obviously broken. Okay, 1870 is a broken resistance. So do expect any pullback is a good buy. Only if suddenly Russian and Ukraine they settle in a very peaceful way or very harmony way, which is less likely to happen lah. Okay, so if that happen, I mean we cannot rule out this possibility, because anything can happen in the market, anything can happen externally and internally lah. Okay, so you guys need to be very, very careful when it comes to trading. So you see if they settle in a very peaceful way, and Bitcoin maybe can straight shot up back to 50,000. Who knows, right? Who knows? So that's where our stop loss is placed to safeguard our trading. So I think gold is obviously I will share the trading signals or outlook on tomorrow Monday breakdown. So for now, I'm expecting price to retest 1910 and up to 1930. Okay, 1930. So that's the next upper level, because I'm just using the minority way of trading, which is to hunt all the early sellers stop losses. Okay, that's how the institution trade lah. They try to hunt your stop loss. So that's where we start to keep on buying all the way up to hunt their stop loss, which is our take profit. So that's all from my side. You guys have any question or not before we end this session? Because we have like 7 minutes left. Any question, guys? Sir, any sirs want to ask questions or anything out of this market also you guys can bring up to discuss, other than trading or news, psychology part, position sizing, any gun stock to buy, war coming. This one is quite an interesting question. Maybe Copper can share a bit. Copper. Gun stocks, because stock I didn't really monitor.
Oh, if you say gun stock is LHM, you can see the stock.
Okay, 1 second. US stock LHM.
if not mistaken, like elevation or what? For US one, LHM, hold on. Because I just monitor this stock recently. If you M stock for gun stock, why not M for coffee?
Because Dominic is looking at this. We are talking about war, so yeah, gun.
Why coffee? Okay, it's very simply answer. If happen war, got three things must be spiked up. Masa, okay, gold, US oil, and the third thing is agriculture product. If you look at the market right now, no matter coffee, 还有什么那个大麻
soybean,
大麻大豆 all the price spike up if you look at the chart right now.
Maybe I can use soybean as I'm not sure. I just trying soy future. Yeah, soy future. Let's try a soy future. Hey, where is it? Hey, this one not this one. 1 second. Hey, this one soy. Oh, this.
What's the logic behind? Okay. It's a very simple thing. Is once the people will hear about the war is coming or war not really happen, just only maybe rumors say, oh, it's coming. Most of the people will buy gold since we are Chinese. What 5,000 plus years histories show this. 我們嗰句嘢點樣講啊？亂世賣黃金，盛世賣古董。
哇，好深喎。
It's a good, okay, when market is good, so everyone will buy the.
Okay, in other ways, right? I think very simple. What Toffer mean here is that when happens war, right, people will try to get into safe haven asset. Okay, you can look up safe haven or safe haven assets. So usually safe haven asset, the first thing they will go for is gold for sure. Okay.
Yes, con高撚十分 is gold.
Yeah, and then another thing is that for the current era, I mean, right now we are in the technology era, right? So people can go into gold futures. So I don't need to go and buy the real physical gold, but I can buy gold futures. So it's like to trading out. So they just buy paper gold better than gold futures.
Or one more is ETF.
Yeah,
gold
exchange,
ETF, GLD.
Yeah, exchange traded fund or some they call it mutual fund or whatever funds that related to gold. Yes, you guys can go ahead and buy. That's where the money is going in. And then another thing, just now they mentioned, just now Toffer mentioned about agriculture. This one is I think it's a very normal or we call rational way of market reacting towards war. You see, when it comes to agriculture like soybean, just like I showed you guys, this soybean has been going up all the way since last year and then recently still going up. So soybean, if you guys trade long enough, right, like me, I trade more than like 9 years, 10 years, right? I already know that there's instruments like this for us to trade. So you see, soybean price has been going up for like how much? 36%. Or for how long? I think just like 3 months only, 2 quarter, 3 quarter. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
There's another way for investor to get into this market to make money, to generate alternative way to park their money or to safeguard their assets. You see, that's the, I mean, it's a very good knowledge for all, I think. And then another thing will be this coffee. You see, coffee is also part of the agriculture. You see, it is also going up. So
it's very simple logic. When war is really happen, all the people will looking for the food. Okay, so which means the demand is suddenly spike up very, very much. Okay, and another way, US oil is quite different. Don't say so exactly things because Russia there is having a lot of oil is there. Don't say like 唔排除啦，不排除 the Russia will sold out all the oil to get the money. Okay, it's a more on macroeconomy wise.
Yep, it's a very good information and also a learning curve for everyone on this recent event on this war. So you see, when it comes to crypto, you see, money is going up. I mean, the money is flowing up, obviously, and same goes to US stocks. You see, money is obviously, people are cashing out from all these instruments to something better. So that's another, that's part of the way how we trade. We need to look into fundamental part or look at how the money is flowing. You see, that's why when we trade only crypto, right, we can also use the same exact way to analyze the market. We look at which coin or which what is the money, where is the money flowing to? You see or not? So when you know the money is let's say we somehow feels that the money is flowing into XRP. So we can safely use this as a guide or as a reference or a point for us to get into this market. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something today, because this is quite a good question from who raised this one. Yeah, I think it's Dominic raised up this point, so I think it's quite good. So let's hope for another good week ahead. But I just want to share again to everyone, maybe next week we can become more, we can turn our trading strategy into conservative mode, because we have been getting a very good profit since the beginning of the month until last Friday. So right now, yes, the market is looking really big, and we know that price is gonna go lower. But we need to always remember reality and also expectation is always different. You see, like that time we thought Bitcoin gonna down all the way from here, but price actually eventually start to trap us towards for 45, and then only commence the real movement. So do expect something or some drama around here. We never know. Maybe price spike up to 40,000 again, giving a false hope for this bear or the sellers. And then again, they put another trick towards a lower low. You never know. Or tonight we go to bed, and then the second morning, the price already hit 33,000. We never know, right? So all we need to do is that we need to stick to our plan, and also to keep our profit, not to get any losses towards the end of the month. Then only we can call it a winning month, right now. Okay, by the way, before I end, you guys have any final words or any question you guys want to ask? Any question? If no, I will just stop the recording, and then you guys can